we found out that it was akathisia, got really lucky, but symptoms just kept getting worse. From there, since I was doing martial arts at the time, a little bit, I had a bow staff, one of those like 6-foot bow staffs, the same height as my body. And out of the blue, I grab it and I just start smacking my wall over and over and over again with the bow staff. Drywall all over the place. My room starts becoming a mess. I think maybe before I took the bow staff, I think I might have hit like my TV or slammed my door or something. Just mild stuff. It like literally started escalating to the point of taking my bow staff. And so, my parents are smart. My mom's thinking, I'm assuming she was thinking, my kid's having some really crazy side effects. I'm going to hide the bow staff. Just common sense. So one day I just looked around and my bow staff was gone, and which was heartbreaking because I love doing that stuff. And then it just escalated more and more from there. I started punching holes in walls. And since my body, I later learned that akathisia is like starving for dopamine. And so one of the dopamine sources that my body had at the time was kicking. I was practicing a lot of kicks. And so I just start kicking holes and kicking my walls and just kicking anything really. There was no rhyme or reason to what I was doing. And then there was obviously emotional despair on top of it with the loss of health that I had at the time. And this got to the point to where we lost probably about over $100,000 worth of property in our home because the akathisia would not make me stop breaking stuff. Just unbelievable amounts of damage. Busted out all the windows, chucked stuff at the windows, just unbelievable. So there's so many ways I could go about telling you my story because it just keeps going on. I obviously tried to tell the doctors and nobody really listened. They started telling me like I was schizophrenic and that I was bipolar. And I'm like, I am not bipolar. No way. I had no mental health issues. This all started with the pill. I was a totally normal 24, 25-year-old guy. Almost a kid, really. Still, I was playing video games with my friends at the time still. And just no help. And so I started realizing later that I was having, some people will know, it's called interdose withdrawal, since I was on Ativan. So every time in between a dose of the Ativan, I'd get extremely agitated, and then just trash the house again. And then so at this point, I didn't know better. I tried to taper, I went to a liquid, and the liquid tapering didn't work. Now this is like fast forward. There's so much to this story. It's just unbelievable. I guess I'll just explain it real quick, is I'd take the liquid and do just a drop for like 3 days. And within 2-3 days, I'm worse, breaking more things. And I'm like, gosh, I can't win. And then it surfaces my sleep deprivation that I'm fighting with. And it's just a total nightmare. And so since I'm breaking things, the police are coming over. My neighbors are recording me, posting it on TikTok. The police told my neighbors to delete the video of me on TikTok of me screaming at the top of my lungs, and probably a lot of crash and bang sounds as well. I was thrown on a cop car in akathisia. I've been handcuffed by the cops in akathisia. Just while I'm in complete distraught, trying to figure out what in the world is going on with my life. Just terrified, having these dark, intrusive thoughts. And what I later learned is involuntary intoxication. So I'm just like totally drugged out and in withdrawal at the same time. But these police, they would take me to these psychiatric hospitals and clearly expressed, every single time, hey, I've got health issues. I'm taking this medication. The medication's making me sick. Don't touch it. Every time I try to cut it off, I nearly die. The symptoms get so bad. It's like being in a torture chamber. You might as well just put me in a giant pot of boiling water, and that would be the equivalent to what I'm feeling inside my body.